Did you pause a bit there to make sure that one was going to stick?
Yeah, I did. Thought maybe my stick maybe caught the goalie stick or something. Goaltender interference, you never know. But yeah, no, got back to the bench, and obviously there was nothing to argue there, so felt good, no doubt.
I know you got the one in the playoffs, and that maybe would have, had you not had that one, maybe made it a little bit worse. But was this something that was nice to get put behind you, or were you not really thinking about it?
Yeah, no, it was nice to move on. I think it's my second longest goal drought in my career, so it was nice to just be done with it. Had a decent amount of looks and some bounces that don't go your way, and that's the way the game works. And sometimes you get easy ones, and sometimes you really got to work for them. And there's a lot of guys in this room and in this league that make it look easy to score in this league, but it's not. So nonetheless, big 2 points for us, and it's a good team over there, so that's important.
Does that relief and that weight off your shoulders just kind of make it a little bit easier for you to go back out there now?
Maybe a little bit, but I think for me, I've tried to just kind of focus on my game and what I do on a shift-to-shift basis, and the outcome is what it is. I try not to focus on the outcome, just kind of surrender that and focus on what I can do on a shift-to-shift basis. And but having said that, obviously you'd like to go home and know that you at least got one on the score sheet, and then just kind of move forward with it. So my son will be happy tomorrow morning when he wakes up to the news, so that'll be good. He keeps asking me, and I just got, no, not yet. So this will feel good.
This team has now ended 3 long winning streaks. How does it feel to be on this high of a level this early in the season?
Well, I think, that's kind of what we expect out of ourselves. We feel like we are able to collect points and win hockey games and beat good hockey teams at the same time as we're trying to perfect our game, right? I don't think our game's perfect by any means, but I think for this point in the season, I think we're doing a good job of making adjustments on the fly and trying to really hone in on the details and what makes us successful. And obviously the power play has been better as of late, and that's been big for us. And I think we just showed our depth tonight, and that's what we need to do moving forward.
To that point, what did you see from Anaheim tonight that maybe kept you on your toes?
Well, I mean, they're dangerous. They got so much skill up and down their lineup, and they're a really dangerous rush team. And they put all their defensemen in the rush as well. So you got a lot of good skaters on the back end that as soon as they break it out, they're joining the rush and making it hard on us. So that was kind of one of the keys tonight, to make sure that they had to come through at least 3 of us, and preferably 4, to enter our zone. And because even though we had numbers back, they were able to create still and create some good looks. But I thought for the most part we did a good job of keeping them to the outside and limiting this high danger scoring chances at least. And but they're still a good team, so they're going to put pressure on us. And Wedgie did a good job tonight, obviously on the back end.
The other day, on the Vancouver broadcast, Ray Ferraro said that you have some good days and bad days. What does a bad day look like for you now compared to, a couple of years ago?
Yeah, I don't know exactly. It's not perfect. I don't think anybody's perfect during the season. You got bumps and bruises along the way, and I think going into training camp is probably as good as you're going to feel all year. So bad days aren't bad at all anymore. I mean, there's just things that I have to do on a day-to-day basis to make sure I feel good and feel good enough to play. So, like I said, you're never going to be 100%. I don't think many guys are, so no different with me. But I would say that the difference between the good and the bad days are smaller now than they have been in the years past, for sure.
You mentioned the team maybe not being perfect, and there still being some things to work on, but being at the top of the league, is that something to celebrate despite that?
Yeah, I don't know so much celebrate, but I think it's for us, it's just a standard that we want to uphold, really, and continue to play well and continue to hone in on the details and improve our game as best we can as we move deeper into the season here. So I think for us, it's a standard thing, right? Like that's what it is, and you enjoy the wins, and you learn from the wins, and you learn from the losses. That's really the way it is. And this one tonight against a good team is no different. We'll look at the video and get some rest and get back at it on Thursday. So yeah, should be good.
Was there anything that Anaheim was doing in their own end that made it difficult to create the way that you guys would ordinarily like to, and how did you work through that?
I don't know. I mean, they're pretty aggressive in their own end, and I think for us, if you're able to kind of break that pressure with some attacks at the net, shots from the net, especially from the point, you know, they got to turn and kind of figure out where the puck is, and then you're able to scoop up some of those loose pucks and keep the momentum rolling. But I thought the best part of the game was probably the first 10 minutes. I thought we were really strong, and I think our every single line was rolling. And then I think the third period was really good too. I thought we were able to maybe not create dangerous scoring chances, but I thought we did a good job creating momentum and not allowing them to exit out of their zone too easily. So, but they're a good team, fast team, and very skilled, so they're going to be good for a long time.